Present value of an annuity, finding the payment. We can use this to find payments for a car loan or for a mortgage, for instance. Here's the present value of an annuity formula. A equals R, 1 minus 1 plus I to the minus N over I. Connects all these variables that we learned about before. So we're going to put it to practice. Let's suppose we want to buy a $25,000 car, and the car is financed for 5 years at 6% annual interest. 6% is kind of a mid-range interest rate for a car loan. If you have really good credit, you can get better than that, probably more like 3%. Find the monthly payment. Well, first step, state the formula. Second step, identify the variables. The present value of the annuity is $25,000. I is equal to 0.06 over 12, which is 0.005. N is equal to 5 times 12, 60 months. Then you can substitute into this formula right here. We put 25,000 here. R is a variable. We're looking for the payment. For I, we put in 0.005, 0.005, and we put the number of payments up here as an exponent. The key is this whole expression here. It may look intimidating, but it's very easy to figure out. So we're going to figure that out, replace it with a number. Turns out the number is 51.7255. And up here you can see the keystrokes. We want to figure out the numerator. 1 minus 1.005 raised to the negative 60. This can vary from calculator to calculator. Some calculators, they have a plus minus button. You may put it after, so you might have to experiment a little bit, but feel free to do that. Equals, this is very important. You want to evaluate everything here before we divide. We wanted to figure out the numerator. We could parenthesize this, make it a little more complicated, then we wouldn't need that equals, but if we 1 minus that raised to that power equals gets it to do that operation and that operation. And then we want to divide by 0.005, that's the denominator, another equals. That's 51.7255. If you have a payment in the hundreds, which is normal for a car payment, you're going to have, you have 5 different digits here. And a good rule is keep one more than 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that will most likely give you an answer accurate to the nearest penny. At a bank, this will be done on a computer. Internally, the computer will probably keep 10 places of accuracy. So substitute, so we evaluate, get the answer, replace it with this. And then you can divide both sides by this number if you want to do the algebra, or just memorize R is equal to that divided by that. And 25 grand divided by that gives you $483.32. That's what your monthly payment would be for a car in this situation. So if you can't afford that, what do? Get a better credit rating, lower that, or lower how much you're going to borrow. So that's all for this video. We'll come back. We'll have a short video on how to find A. It's largely the same, except for if you're given R, you just multiply by this, and then that gives you how much we borrow. So just a slight twist on this. We'll be back with that shortly.